As Mr. Ask to unmute.
Why is it those microphones are unmuted?
Miss, someone was asking all of us to unmute microphone.
Why?
I'm not sure. It's maybe one of the co-hosts.
No, miss, I said you told me to unmute, miss. I got a request to unmute.
Sorry about that. Angie.
Miss, your mic is muted.
So presently only 2 students that were co-hosts that is no co-host, because those are the only 2 students that I'm sure that 1 did not mute me and 2 would not ask the other students to unmute themselves. Akira, I'm going to make you co-host. So when you come on my class, you get the opportunity to be co-host. Yeah, show that you can take on a leadership position. Don't you use a leadership position to be naughty. So I have faith in all of you. So I just randomly gave persons co-host position, right? But after doing that, now I have to be looking through to give persons co-host position. So you see, Miss Hunter, I had faith in you, believe that you could take on this task and gave you the opportunity. And one person was naughty and let the other person lose that opportunity. See? All right, so Akira, Leandra, and Shaquan. Your co-host and Lalise. And Laroon. All right. So now I have to look through to see persons who I know, okay, these are students that I am sure that is not going to be naughty, right? So the persons who are supposed to get the opportunity to prove themselves don't get the opportunity to prove themselves today, just because one person was naughty. All right, so Akira. Akira?
Yes, miss.
Introduce yourself to the class.
My name is Akira Powell. I am 12 years of age. I attend the Victoria Primary School.
Beautiful. All right, Laron, introduce yourself to the class.
My name is Larongo and I attend the School of Global Prep, and my school of choice is Cedar Grove Academy. And my goal in the future is to become is to build my own car company.
Oh, beautiful. All right. Leandra, introduce yourself to the class.
My name is Leandra Bell, and I am 12 years old. I attend the Mona Heights Primary School. My school of choice is Immaculate Conception High School, and when I grow up, I want to be a fashion designer.
Beautiful, nice. So we're getting some really nice cars and nice clothes to wear. Okay, good. Shaykon, introduce yourself to the class.
My name is Sheikh Paul. I'm 12 years old. I go to Paradise Purpose South, Westmoreland, and I would like to turn an engineer.
Nice. So we have an engineer. All right, beautiful. And my last but not least, Lalise. Introduce yourself.
Hello everyone, my name is Elise Colton and I am 12 years old and I attend the Hanson Primary and Infant School.
Beautiful. All right, so these are five, is it five? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 students that I know these students personally. So I could say, oh yes, these students would not be naughty. All right, so the next time when you get the opportunity to be a leader on any platform, do not take it lightly, all right? So you see, I could just go through and pick these students because they have always shown their leadership skills. All right, so today what we're going to do is that I'm going to be taking questions from you. So before I take the questions, I will give persons the opportunity. So I will just call on you and then you get the opportunity to say, if you have something to say regarding Teachers Day now, you can say that. Just raise your hand and when I call your name, then you can unmute. So the only time you unmute is when I call your name. All right, so you got to raise your hand first and then I will call your name and give you the opportunity to speak. As soon as you finish speaking, then you can just put your hand down. All right. Please note that I know that there are other persons here who have leadership position qualities really good, right? Because I know that Josiah is here as well. I know Josiah personally, and there are so many other persons. Jaydan, I know Jaydan personally. I know Jaydan personally. Like they have really good leadership skills, right? I know that there are other persons among you that have leadership skills. So do not feel offended because you weren't selected today. All right. Next time around, I will select another 5 persons to be co-host. All right, so if you have something to say now, I'm gonna allow you to unmute. And I see Josiah hand raised. So Josiah, you can go first.
Miss, happy Teachers Day.
Thank you, Josiah. All right, Trevin. All right, Kamoya.
My name is Trevor Pereira and I am 12 years old.
All right, thank you, Trevin. Kamoya.
Happy Teachers Day. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you, Kamoya. Leandra.
Happy Teachers Day, Miss, and I am forever grateful that you always communicated how much faith you have in me. Because you believed in me, I never gave up, and most of all, thank you so much for being such a great teacher and taking out your time on Wednesdays to come and teach me.
Oh, thank you, Leandra. All right, Anthony.
Good evening. My name is Anthony Curtis. I am 12 years of age and I want to be a writer when I grow up.
Beautiful, nice. All right, Shaquan.
Well, you're the best teacher ever, and thank you for taking the time to teach me because if not you, I wouldn't get to learn as much as maths that you make me learn because I don't understand couple maths and you make I understand. You're the best teacher ever.
Thank you, Shaquan. I love you. Shaquan is my nephew. All right, Nataski.
Morning, Miss.
Good Good night for me and good evening for you.
Good evening, Miss.
Good evening, Nastas. Pronounce your name for me.
Natasha Brian.
Nataski Brian. Go ahead, honey.
Happy Teacher's Day. I'm 9 years old and I attend Davis Primary School.
Beautiful. Thank you, honey. All right. Lalise, go ahead, Lalise.
I just want to say a happy Teacher's Day, and I'm grateful for the things you have done for me, because before I even attended this class, I felt that during the PEP, when I'm going to do the PEP exam, I thought I was going to get a 80 or 70s, but now I feel like I can get 100.
Wonderful. Nice. All right. So nice. Okay, so I don't see any other hand. Josiah, shake one. Lalise, Josiah, do you have something else to say? So if you're finished, you just put your hand down. All right, go ahead, Laron.
Miss, excuse me, Miss, what are we doing, Miss? My PC's died.
Oh, I'm just giving the persons who want to say Happy Teacher's Day the opportunity to say Happy Teacher's Day, and then we get started.
Miss, Happy Teacher Day, Miss, and I really enjoy you as a teacher, Miss. I learned a lot from the days you have started teaching me, Miss, and I'm really thankful for you.
Thank you, Laron. All right.
Welcome, Miss.
Jaydan.
Happy Teacher's Day, Miss Hunter. Miss, I was getting a test, Miss, this week, Miss, and I was worried, Miss, but I was here for this is my problem, my third week now, and because of you, Miss, I got a good grade on those tests.
Is it? How much did you get on the test?
Miss, 50 questions each, Miss. For the math, I got 100%. Language arts, I got 90%.
Beautiful.
Science, I got 90%, and social studies, I got 90% also.
Everybody unmute and give what's his name again? Jaydan, a big round of applause for that. Well done, Jaydan. All right, well done, Jaydan. Josiah, your hand is still up.
No, Miss.
All right. All right, so what we're going to do today, I'm going to give you the opportunity to give me questions that you have that you don't understand. So I'm going to, you just let me know who have a question. So you just raise your hand for me if you have a question, and I will allow you to share that question on screen. So what you can do is that you can take the picture of the question in your book, so you can share it on screen, or you can turn your camera around on the question in your book. So when I give you the permission, I will pin you, and then you can turn the camera on the question in your book. It's their writing book or your textbook, and we will go through that question for you. So other evenings, I would bring the question.
Miss, you're muted.
Laron,
Miss
Akira.
Miss accidentally muted, Miss. I was trying to let in someone, Miss, and someone already let it in, Miss. So click on mute for you, Miss.
Okay, I love your honesty. All right, so that's it. That's beautiful. So Laron didn't let me call out everybody's name, you know. He owned that, and that's beautiful. Thank you, Laron. All right, so if you have a question, what you're going to do, if it's in your writing book, all you're going to do, just raise your hand. So see those hands going, so you raise your hand, and when you raise your hand, then I'm going to pin you. You're going to turn on your camera and just show us the question. When you show me the question, I can do a screenshot of the question and just put it on screen for you. So anyone that have a question, you can go ahead and do that. Otherwise, you can send that question on my WhatsApp for persons who have my number, and I will put it on screen for you. So whichever way you prefer, we can do that. They tell me that all the questions in the textbook, you understand them? All the questions that teacher gave you, understand them? Nobody have a question today?
No, miss.
Wait, I have a question, but I don't have to share my screen. I can ask. Miss Ford, you know pi? Pi, like you said, 2 times pi times radius or diameter.
Mm-hmm. What's about
Forget
that?
it. You have to round off a number, like if you get a number, example, like you get 3.8 point, no, wait, 3.4.
Hold on, shake one. Hold on, shake one.
Oh, man.
Only one person microphone should be unmuted at this time, and it's shake one. All right, go ahead now, shake one.
So like I
I'm
was
going
saying,
to write down what you're saying. So I'm going to go to the whiteboard. All right, shake one, go ahead.
so like you have 2 times pi. Yeah, that's it, right? Times, yeah, let's say radius. It would be radius. R.
Mm-hmm. And what's this formula? Tell us about this formula, shake one.
So like have, it's like a pi times radius or diameter. You can have radius or diameter, and diameter just with like. So wait, I'm coming.
Anyone know what this formula is for? What do we use this formula for? Raise your hand. So while shake one, go get his. Raise your hand first. Raise your hand first. All right, Trevin.
It's algebra, miss.
Now algebra. All right, so Josiah. Hold on. Not a back foot. How you enter my class and your name is that? Akira, look for that person that have that name, that inappropriate name as their name, and remove them immediately, please. Laron, look for the person. Remove them. When you remove them immediately and report them to Zoom, please, if they haven't left already.
Miss,
And
it
look at
seems
all
like
the
they left.
look at how the persons are name themselves before allowing them into the class.
Is it the PUBG person? Miss? Miss, your mic is muted.
Akira, did you see the name?
Miss, they left.
They left. That is really naughty. All right, does anyone know the what this formula is for?
Miss, can I, if when everybody done miss, because it don't allow me to raise my hand.
All right, go ahead, Laron, and then I go to the other person.
Miss, the formula is used to find the circumference of circumference.
Beautiful. All right, so this formula is used to find the circumference of a circle. So if you don't know that, go ahead and write that down. Circumference of a circle. All right, and Shaquan was telling us about another aspect of the formula, which is pi d. And it's the same. So let's write it here. Let's write it below. So both these formulas are used to find the circumference of the circle. All right. Shake when you want to finish your question.
Yes. I answer the circumference of a circle. It is the distance around the circle. So you can have 1/7, 3 1/7.
Go again, Shake one.
You can have 3 1/7 or 22/7.
Oh, so for the value of pi, it is 22/7. Good. Or the value of pi could be 3.14.
Yeah, 3.14 as well, and 3 1/7.
Oh, 3 and 1/7. Oh, you're saying that. Oh, or yes, 3 and 1/7. Good. Okay, as a mixed number. All right, and just so you know, Shake One will be doing CSEC mathematics in grade 7 come next year. So Shake One, when he move on to grade 7, he's the first student that will be entering our elite class. So we having 5 students that from grade 6 that will be doing CSEC math, and 5 students from grade 7. And Shake One is the first student into that class that will be doing CSEC math at grade 7. All right, so if you want to be a part of that class, you will see more information coming out about that class. All right, and Shake One have been joining our CSEC class that we have free in the morning, and he's doing really well. Also Jaydan have joined that class, and there are other persons, grade 6 student that joined, and they did really well when they joined in the mornings. All right, Shake One, you wanted to know if we need to round off.
Yes, I would want to know, like, if you get 3.4, 3.5.88, yeah, something like that.
So 3.588.
Yes.
You want to know if we're supposed to round off?
35.88.
Or 35.88.
Yeah.
All right. So if you get 35.88, it will tell you if you're supposed to round off to 1 decimal place or not. But normally we round it off to 1 decimal place. Can you round this off for me, Shake One?
36.88.
1 decimal point. 1 decimal point. So you draw your line here. 1 decimal place.
35.98.
35.98. Nothing would be left after the line. You remember that?
Oh.
So it would be just 35.9. All right. All right,
Okay.
Shake One. We want question relating to pepability though, Shake One. All right. So one pepability question. I see Rajhdre Blake, your hand is up. Rajhdre, I'm going to take your question. So Shake One, go look for question relating to pepability for me, honey. Rajhdre, go with your question, Rajhdre.
I was just no bothers.
Okay, what is it that you wanted, Rajhdre?
I was trying to solve my math problem.
Okay, yes, go with your math problem, honey.
But it's not this one.
Go again, Rajhdre.
It's not the one I was talking about, but never.
I'm not hearing you, Rajhdre.
It's not the one I'm talking about, but never mind.
Okay, give me the math problem. Even if it's not pepability, give me the math problem, Rajhdre. We'll do it together.
It's a cube.
Go again, Rajhdre.
The cube.
Do you have the question that you want to show me?
Yes, it's called cube and cuboid.
All right, hold on. I'm going to pin you and you're going to turn your camera on. So I'm going to stop sharing and you're going to turn your camera on and turn it onto the question that you're going to show me. So turn around your camera and show me the question and I take a screenshot of it and we'll work it out together. All right, so hold it up a bit. Or you want to know the amount of faces that it has? The vertices? Is that what you want to know? Rajhdre?
Yes, miss.
What is it that you want to know about the cube? All right, so we're gonna take a question from Caris and then Josiah. Caris? Caris? All right, let me take the question from Josiah.
Miss,
Mm-hmm.
it's a math question.
Mm-hmm. So show us the question, Josiah. Leandra, send me your question send me your question, Leandra, on WhatsApp.
Okay, miss.
Miss, I'm finding the page.
So everyone else, you're okay with the questions that you have? Mark, you don't have any homework for PEP. You don't have any math questions, nothing?
Not really, Miss Felika, not really.
Okay,
Not really.
Mark.
Okay,
Mark. Jaydan, you don't have any
Okay.
math question, no PEP question?
No, miss.
No, miss, I do not have a question.
Okay. All right then. So no one have any question, any homework, anything at all that we're supposed to look at today? I'm waiting for Leandra's question. Josiah, when you're ready, you show me your question.
Yes, I sent it already.
Okay.
Miss, I'm showing you. Miss,
we have one
it's
question.
about, Miss. It's about dividing decimal.
All right, show us the question. I need a question to work with. Hold on, let me pin you.
Miss, can I write it on the screen?
Let me see the question.
Miss, can I write it on the screen?
All right, let me write it. Go ahead. Do you want to write or should I write for you?
I want.
Okay, let me give you permission to annotate. The only person should be writing on screen now is Josiah. Go ahead, Josiah. Do not admit that person. So if the person, if they do not have a name, do not admit them in the class.
Yes, miss.
Excuse me, sir. Miss, excuse me, Miss Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
We have permission to remove people with weird names or something like that.
Yeah, as long as did you see that name that was on there before?
Yes, Miss, I see unknown, Miss.
Yeah, I took that one out.
Yes, Miss.
Yeah, but if you see like the one that was there before, that rude one,
Yes, Miss, I
yeah,
saw it.
yeah, if you see any like that, you can remove them.
Yes, Miss.
Mm-hmm.
Miss?
Mm-hmm. That's it?
Yes, miss.
I thought you said it was decimal.
Yes, miss.
Is this a
The
decimal point?
point. Yes, miss.
Oh, it looks like a comma. Okay, so we're dividing by 1,000. Who would like to do this question for me?
Yes,
Raise your
miss.
hand.
May I?
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, honey.
Okay, so it says if you're working with decimals and you're going to divide by 1,000, you're going to move the decimal point 3 places.
Mm-hmm. Which direction?
Right,
3
Right.
places today?
right.
Right.
Right. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. There goes our 0 to fill that spot. And our decimal point is there now. And it's no longer here. So it was there, now it's there. All right, good. What's our answer? What is our answer?
Miss, can I answer?
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Miss, that's the answer.
Is this a dollar sign that you have at the front?
Yes, miss.
All right. All right, so we're gonna look at that answer. Anyone else wants to give me their answer?
Yes, miss.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Go ahead, Lilies.
10.25, miss. I agree with him.
Mr. got 10.20.
Miss, I also agree with the answer.
And I agree with Trevin. Thank you, Trevin.
Okay.
All right, so you see we have a lot of work to do when it comes on to this decimal. All right, so your answer, when you move the decimal point 3 places to the right. So let's backtrack a bit in moving that decimal point. All right, so the decimal point Well done, Trevin. So decimal point was there. And we're going to move it. And we're going to do frog jump. And because we're dividing by 1,000, we're going to move it 3 times. Because it's 1,000, 3 zeros tell us that we're going to jump 3 times. So we go 1 frog jump, whoops. 2 frog jump, whoops. And we still need to do another frog jump, whoops. And our decimal point is going to come here now.
Miss?
Right? Hold on, Josiah. Josiah, hold on. So our decimal point come here, and we put a 0 because we don't have a number under that for that jump, right? Now we're going to write down our answer, and our answer is going to start from the the first whatever we have coming from the left. It's going to start from that first thing at the left, and the first thing that we're seeing coming from the left, just like you read from left to right, the first thing that we're seeing is point. Then we see 0, 1, 0. The decimal point is no longer here because we divided by 1,000. The decimal point now is no longer there. It moves, right? So we don't have a decimal point there. So it's 0, 1, 0, 2, 5, 0. However, a 0 at the end of a decimal number, we don't need to put it on. And Trevin knows exactly that. So he wrote 0.01025. So he did not put on this last 0 here because it's at the end of the decimal number. So any 0 that comes after a decimal point at the end of the, no. Any 0 that comes at the end of a number after a decimal point, then we can drop them off. So we can drop this 0 off because it's at the end, but we got to keep this one and this one because they're not at the end. The next thing that Trevin did was to put a 0 at the front as placeholder. So he noticed that, oh, we don't have any whole number. Let's put in a 0 as placeholder. Well done, Trevin. Beautiful. All right, good question, Josiah. All right, and dividing by 1,000, this is something that you're expected to know from about grade 4, right? And I know that a lot of persons, you're going to have some gaps in your learning because of this whole COVID situation. So as much as possible, please log on to your online lessons and please practice. Please read ahead. Please go to YouTube, watch those YouTube videos and complete questions as much as possible. And definitely, if mommy and daddy can afford, tell mommy and daddy to enroll you in our class at Mathematics Resource Center. All right, so we have that for our answer. I will try and do some more videos on dividing by power of 10 and multiplying by power of 10. But I do believe that there are some videos on our channel. So just go over, look through to see if there's any video there on that. And Leandra, let's go with Leandra question. Let's see if we find Leandra question and we go through with Leandra question. And that would be it for today. I have another class at 5.
Can you repeat what you said again? I didn't hear properly.
Okay, we're gonna go through with we're gonna do Leandra's question. And then that would be it for our lesson today, as I have another class at 5. All right. So we're gonna do Leandra's question that she sent in. All right, so here it is. Go ahead and write this question down for me. Everyone write this question down in your book. I think Sheikh, when you did this already, Lara, when you did this already, some of the persons we did this question before. Last year we did this. Yes, we did this last year when we started class. So some persons would have done this question already. who is a part of our regular class.
Miss last year?
Yes, last year we did this.
I don't even remember.
We did. I think this question is taken directly from the sample paper that the ministry sent out. So I'm gonna ask Tarika. Read for me, Tarika. Tarika Nichols.
Yes.
Read the question for me, Tarika.
Question 4. It takes approximately 90 seconds for an average person to brush his or her teeth. If a person brushes their teeth twice daily, approximately how much time does one person spend brushing their teeth in a year? A, 1 hour. B, 1 day. C, 1 week. D, 1 month.
Ah, beautiful reading, Tarika. All right, nice. And you're extremely polite and nice. Which school are you from?
Angels Primary.
Where's that?
In Spanish Town.
Okay, nice. All right, so it takes 90 seconds. Who would like to explain this one for me? You would like to explain it? Go ahead.
Miss, can I try explaining
it? Go ahead, Deandra. Deandra?
Yes, Miss.
You normally attend the class before, no?
No, Miss, this is my first time attending the class.
Oh, it's a different
She goes to my school.
Oh, it goes to
my class.
Yes,
Okay,
Miss, yes,
Leandra.
I go to school with Leandra.
Okay, Leandra. Go ahead, Leandra.
Okay, Miss, so the first thing we have to do, Miss, is underline the keywords. The keywords, Miss, are approximately 90 seconds for the average person to brush his or her teeth. Miss, and you have to underline the question. How much time does it take? Does one person spend brushing their teeth in a year?
Malik?
Miss, somebody write on the screen.
In a year.
Malik?
Miss,
hold on, Deandra. Malik? You have 30 seconds to remove those lines, Malik. Five, 4. Laron, remove him and report him to Zoom. By the time I get to 1, if the lines aren't removed.
He left. Miss, he already left.
He already left. Okay. All right.
And his name to Nick and left.
Don't admit anyone else into the class.
Admit everyone.
All right.
All right. So, Miss, next, Miss, then we have to underline how much time does one person spend brushing their teeth in a year. That's the other key term.
Why?
Miss?
Yeah, hold on. He got permission to remove him, Miss Powell. He's a co-host, so he's working with me. 5 of them working with me. So when I tell them to remove someone because they're not following rules, yes, they get permission to remove them. That's leadership position. So as a leader, you have to make hard decisions. All right, Miss Powell?
She said sorry.
All right, Chiquan. See, you were getting bad up just now. All right, go ahead now, Deandra.
Okay, Miss, the next thing we have to underline is how much time does one person spend brushing their teeth in a year? Miss, we realize it takes approximately 90 seconds to brush one person's teeth, and it's in a year. Miss, you have to multiply Miss, what I was thinking is that you should multiply the 90 times how many days are in a year.
Continue, Leandra. You're doing a good job. We'll continue annotating. So Leandra, continue explaining. Leandra is going to write. So when Leandra writes, then you continue explaining. Go on, Leandra.
I hear.
I'll give it right.
Okay, so Miss, what I think is that you must multiply 90. Miss, I'm doing with a normal year, which is 300 and what's up? 365 days. Miss, when I multiplied, I got 32850. Miss, because none of those are 1 day, 1 week, or 1 month, Miss, I realized that the 90 seconds, you have to do 90 seconds because when multiple.
All right. So Leandra, I'm gonna just assist you, give you a little bridge along the way. So it is 90 times 365 for 90 seconds. So that is 32,850 seconds that you would have spent if you brush your teeth only once. But this person brushed their teeth twice. So what should we do with that 32,000 seconds, 850?
Multiply by 2. Miss, you have to multiply by 2.
Multiply by 2. So go ahead, Leandra.
Miss, when you multiply by 2, you get 65,700.
65,700 seconds.
Yes, Miss. Miss, and now we have to convert the seconds into hours.
But do we convert seconds straight into hours, or do we go to minutes? We can go straight into hours, but do you normally go straight to hours? Do you normally convert to minutes first, then from minutes to hours?
No, Miss, I just went to go to hours, but if you want to go to seconds to minutes, then
so
hours,
tell me how to do both. How do I convert from seconds to minutes, and how do I convert from seconds to hours?
Miss, there are 60 seconds in 1 minute. So you have to divide it by 60 seconds. Well, 60.
So if I divide that number by 60, then I'll get minutes, right?
Yes, Miss.
And what if I want hours? What if I want to convert it to hours? What would I divide by?
Miss, because hold on. I think it's 120 seconds make 1 hour, if I remember right. Hold on.
Miss, 6 minutes makes 1 hour.
Go again.
Miss, can I get her to help?
How much seconds make an hour? So 60 seconds make a minute. How much seconds make an hour?
120.
60 seconds make an hour, Miss.
How much?
60 minutes make 1 hour.
Yeah, so 60 minutes make an hour, but how many seconds make an hour?
Miss, 120 seconds or 180?
It's 3,600 seconds.
3,600 seconds.
3,600, Miss?
Yes, 3,600. Because this is what's happening now. If 60 seconds equal 1 minute, then 120 seconds would just be how many minutes? How many minutes?
2 minutes.
2 minutes. Good. 180 would just be how many minutes?
3 minutes.
And how many minutes make an hour?
60 minutes.
60 minutes. So we need to multiply 60 by 60
To get our answer.
How many seconds make an hour? All right. So 60 times 60 give us 3,600.
3,600.
So 3,600 seconds make an hour. So we're going to divide, we're going to move from seconds to hour. So we're going to divide this 65,700 by 3,600. What's our answer?
I didn't quite hear
The
that.
answer would be one. One is the answer. Wait, sorry, wait.
Miss?
What is 65,700 divided by 3,600?
Miss, I'm checking it, miss.
Miss is 18.25.
It's 18.25.
All right.
Miss, when you're doing excuse me, miss. Miss, when you're doing decimals, miss, you must not say 25, miss. You must say the numbers separate.
So 18.25. Beautiful. Thank you, honey, for the correction. See, I tell you about my amazing students. Well taught. So it's 18.25 hours. All right. And when we look at our answers now, it says approximately how much time does one person spend brushing their teeth in a year? Do they spend an hour, 1 day, 1 week, or a month?
Miss, 1 hour because it is 18.25 hours. 18.25 hours is closer to 1 hour.
Is it? So you're saying that, remember how many hours make a day?
No, miss, I don't agree with that.
24 hours.
24 hours make a day.
So see, we
miss,
have
I made a mistake. 1 day.
So see, we have 24 hours and see, we have 1 hour. Which one would 18.25 be closer to?
Miss, 1 month.
1 day.
1 day.
1 day.
1 day. All right. All right. So the answer is 1 day.
Wait. I'm not saying the answer is wrong, but to be reasonable, how somebody can spend 1 day brushing their teeth? You look weird.
No, they spend 1 day over the entire year. So if you have your teeth,
1 day for
it's technically 1 day that you take. You understand me, Shaquan?
Okay.
1 day. All right, so that brings us to the end of our lesson. I have another class and I'm late by 6 minutes. So have a superb evening, all. And remember to practice, remember to log into your online lessons and try to do all your homework so you can avoid having that big gap in your learning, in your education. All right?
Goodbye, miss.
Miss, goodbye.
A happy Teacher's Day again.
Thank you.
Miss,
bye. Miss, can
Yes,
you make me?
Miss Hunter, which other classes that you're doing up at 5 o'clock?
Oh, grade 7 to 9.
Oh.
All right, bye-bye.
Miss.
Bye, miss.
Bye-bye.
Bye, miss.
Bye.
Miss. Miss, can I
Yes,
be
Josiah?
the co-host next week, Wednesday?
Okay, Josiah, definitely.
Thank you, miss.
You're welcome. Have a good evening.
Same to you.
Bye.
Bye.